Just when Hawkins thought the horror was over, something darker began to grow beneath the surface. This is everything that went down in Stranger Things Season 2. On October 28, 1984, a girl with psychic powers and a Zezanate tattoo helps a gang escape after a robbery in Pittsburgh. Back in Hawkins, Maxine "Max" Mayfield, the mysterious new girl, grabs the boys' attention. Will struggles with terrifying visions of the Upside Down and a looming shadow monster. He's being monitored by Dr. Owens at Hawkins' lab, who attributes the episodes to PTSD. Meanwhile, the lab's gate to the Upside Down continues to grow. Elsewhere, Hopper returns home to a secret cabin where Eleven is hiding, safe and alive. Flashbacks reveal Eleven escaped the Upside Down after defeating the Demogorgon, but hid in the woods after seeing agents interrogate Mike. Now living secretly with Hopper, she asks to go trick-or-treating, but he insists she stay hidden until it's safe, frustrating her. On Halloween night, the boys go trick-or-treating with Max, while Will experiences another upside-down vision and opens up to Mike. Dustin reveals the slug-like creature from his trash can, naming it D'Artagnan Dart. Will recognizes Dart's sounds from his visions and suspects it's from the Upside Down. Meanwhile, Will follows Bob's advice and confronts the shadow monster, but instead of overcoming it, the creature possesses him. Joyce and the kids revive Will, but back home, he acts oddly, scribbling endless pages and demanding the house be freezing. When Joyce calls Hopper, he realizes Will's drawings form a map of vine-like tunnels and sets out to investigate. Nancy and Jonathan are captured trying to contact Barb's mother. At Hawkins' lab, Dr. Owens reveals Barb died in the Upside Down and shows them the gate. Meanwhile, Eleven discovers Hopper's research on her mother and uses her powers to contact her. Dustin finds Dart missing and is horrified to learn it has eaten his cat and begun transforming into a baby Demogorgon. Elsewhere, Hopper digs into a rotted pumpkin patch and uncovers a massive tunnel spreading beneath Hawkins directly tied to the Upside Down. Hopper gets trapped in the Upside Down-like tunnels and loses consciousness. At the buyer's house, Will has a vision showing Hopper's location. Joyce recruits Bob, who realizes Will's drawings form a map of Hawkins and pinpoints Hopper's last known place, the pumpkin field. Meanwhile, Dustin traps the growing Dart in his basement and recruits Steve to help deal with it. Eleven visits her birth mother, Terry Ives. Using their shared powers, Terry shows Eleven her attempt to rescue her from the lab and how Dr. Brenner's shock therapy left her brain damaged. Eleven learns there was another girl like her, Joyce, Bob, Mike, and will find and rescue Hopper. However, Hawkins' lab scientists soon arrive and torch the tunnels. As flames erupt underground, Will collapses in pain, screaming and convulsing, clearly connected to what's happening below. Will is rushed to Hawkins' lab, where he shows signs of memory loss. Dr. Owens concludes the shadow monster is infecting Will's brain like a virus, using him as a host. Since the upside-down creatures are linked through a hive mind, harming the tunnels could kill Will too. They try to trap Dart at the junkyard, but he returns with a whole pack of adolescent Demogorgons. Eleven travels to Chicago and meets Collie, a girl with psychic illusion powers and the same lab tattoo, says Wade. They bond over shared trauma and consider themselves sisters. Carly leads a revenge-driven gang and helps Eleven strengthen her powers by channeling anger. When Eleven has a vision of Hopper and Mike in danger, she decides to leave and return to Hawkins. The Demodogs overrun Hawkins' lab, killing most scientists. Realizing the Mind Flayer uses Will as a spy, Mike has him sedated. Hopper, Joyce, Mike, Owens, and Bob hide in a room. Bob restores power and opens the doors, but is killed by a Demodog while trying to escape, devastating Joyce. The group is rescued by Nancy, Jonathan, Steve, and the others. Back at the buyer's house, they name the monster the Mind Flayer and determine it wants to conquer their world. Using Morse code and happy memories, they communicate with Will, who tells them to close the gate. A Demodog attacks, but Eleven returns just in time, kills it, and emotionally reunites with Mike. The group plans to close the gate without harming Will. Hopper and Eleven head to the lab, while Joyce, Jonathan, and Nancy heat up a cabin to expel the Mind Flayer from Will successfully. Meanwhile, the kids enter the tunnels, burn the core, and run into Dart, who lets them pass. Hopper finds a wounded Owens, and Eleven confronts the gate. As Demodogs attack, Hopper protects her, and she closes the portal, sealing the Upside Down. A month later, Owens helps Hopper legally adopt Eleven as Jane. At the snowball dance, Mike and Eleven share a kiss. Lucas and Max grow closer, but in the Upside Down, the Mind Flayer still looms, watching them all. Leave a like if Season 2 hit you in the feels, and be sure to subscribe so you're ready for Season 3's wild turn.